The clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the aerosol. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes. The bitches, the guns, the knives, the aerosol. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars.
Welcome to another live session of the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by the fellas, Rick, Juju, and Marcus. What's going on, fellas?
How's it going, y'all? How's it going?
Welcome back, Juju. Welcome back, Rick.
Yes,
It's been a while.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Been a while.
Thank y'all for having me back on.
Hey, you know it, man. You know it. You know it. I want to start off with so essentially, I mean, Juju, I know you're getting to know me. Rick and Marcus kind of know me a little bit better. I don't really like to. I enjoy a good prank, but there's lines that motherfuckers shouldn't cross. In this particular video, tell me how you guys would react if this were to happen to you. Roll clip on this first thing, video, baby.
No telling where this can go when it comes to the damn prank.
No.
You might need to rewind.
Oh, I seen this the other day. Yeah.
My man's reaction, the guy in the video, I love his videos because he be talking about fuck them kids too. That guy makes me laugh. But for those that are listening and not watching, a couple of guys were gathered around a table, and one dude thought it'd be funny to smash wet doo-doo on this guy's face while his mouth was wide open. Now,
human or a dog or
it don't matter. I'm catching an attempted murder charge. It don't matter. It don't matter.
At that point, if
shit is shit, no matter where it's coming
ain't friends.
from.
We ain't
that.
friends. If you think that kind of shit is funny, we ain't friends.
Oh, I better have deserved it.
You know what I'm saying? Because those guys are sitting there laughing their ass off. Like, that shit was hilarious. Now, the only thing that was funny about that video was that guy's reaction. The doo-doo in the face, not funny. That guy's
he had his mouth open and everything, too.
Wide open. They're like, hey, taste. I think they were trying to get him to taste something. And he... Look.
That's diabolical, dude.
Boy, my mugshot's gonna be taken with shit on my face, but it's gonna say that nigga died of everything. All right, that nigga's causing death is gonna be everything. All right,
walk into jail smelling like Dookie.
You know, boy. So I guess we're all in agreement. We all going to jail.
Yeah, that's not happening, bro.
I don't know who'd be like, oh, that's an acceptable prank. Oh, I wouldn't be mad. Like,
funny about that. That was ridiculous.
Boy,
fucking shithead.
Let me tell you.
Man, I don't know, man. Is that even friendship? Like, what kind of friends are doing that?
I don't even think I'd wish that on an enemy. That's biological warfare at that point.
You know,
It really
and
is.
I mean, dude, that's like shit
That's sick.
that's shit in your open eye, in your open mouth. And I'm pretty sure it got in his nose, the way that shit splattered all over the place.
And did that motherfucker have shit in his hand with no glove or no bag or nothing? Did he just...
You see?
That's
Or
why
did
I
he
was
shit-
wondering.
Did he shit in his hand? Did he, like, catch a cow patty? Like, what did he do?
I'm
Are
praying
we
that shit's
verified that it was shit and not like chocolate cake and they just
no,
they,
that's dude.
I know, because he started gagging. He started throwing up. I seen the whole video a few days ago. He
well, yeah,
started,
I mean,
like,
like he
throwing
could have
up.
been in on. He could have been in on it. You know what I mean? Go
You know,
viral.
AI, you know, with what videos? I'm just saying, if that shit was real,
How much money are you taking to do that? What are you gonna need? At least the M. At least the
Ask the
M.
guys on Jackass. Ask the guys on Jackass because they did all that stuff over.
White people shit.
White
I ain't
people
doing none of that.
We get too comfortable doing stupid shit.
Getting hit in the nuts and shit by Francis Ngannou. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
It's not
Oh, why did you do that to me, dude?
Man, this next video, I'm gonna say this. I already don't like eating at other people's houses. When I go out to a restaurant, I have to go someplace else mentally. I'm like, dude, I carry a bottle of alcohol. I sanitize everything before I eat from it. Type shit. Okay. Seeing this next video clip, man, and you know what? Go ahead, man. Roll clip on this one. Like, what the fuck, man?
Her coochie on camera. Let's take a look. Not her looking back to make sure the coast is clear. Oh, baby, them legs and thighs went they separate ways real quick. That's when you know that itch is calling your name.
Yeah.
Yes, Catherine, you better dig. Baby, you know that scratch gotta feel good because that heifer is stuck in one position. Yes, Kathy, I know you feel relieved because, baby, why is that leg still cocked? All that food she handling with them funky ass vagina fingers. Bitch, I will be pissed. When is people gonna realize that those Ring doorbells are recording before you even press it?
There are cameras everywhere,
Smile,
people.
You on camera, nigga.
You can't even fart in private no more.
You ain't got to take no picture for proof of delivery, baby. They got all the footage and proof they need. Coochie Fingers made a successful delivery.
Man, y'all trying to make me sick this Sunday. Y'all trying to make me sick.
Look,
I mean,
First and foremost, I think I have probably said this enough times now that we need to make it a staple. I feel bad for your time, for you and your algorithm and timeline, man.
Man, yo,
I was just saying, this shit.
bro,
y'all niggas don't know
that. I've never seen that video, bro. Half the videos you show, I've never seen them before.
That's what I'm saying.
What's
Like,
going on
pimping.
in your algorithm,
I'm pimping.
brother?
You know, there's a reason why I send them to you. You know, I be sending gold in that Blunt Lab chat.
But that's
okay?
the reason that I don't be messing with it, because I don't want you poisoning my algorithm with this.
Yeah.
Y'all have no idea the type of shit. Like, I thought dogfighting was illegal. And man,
not everywhere.
I've never mentioned it around my phone. I get nothing but dog fights, cat fights, these type videos, people getting shit in their face.
You get all the poop videos, Al.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? And look, I don't even like those videos, but I found out that if you just watch it for 2-3 seconds, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, those bots are recording how long when you're just scrolling, you don't even have to click on the post, right? Pick whichever social media app you want. When you're scrolling, it's literally recording how long you stay hovered over an area. It does all of that. You don't even have to click on it. Like, you don't even have to engage with it. It's like, oh, I know you slowed down. Oh, you looked at booty over here. Oh, you looked at weed stuff over here. Like, that's literally what it does. Oh, you looked at houses. Oh, we heard you guys in the background talking about buying property. Now it's all fucking ads. Like, that's just how that shit works.
It's true.
They're watching everything, and they got AI doing it. So you know what I mean? It's not like a person doing it.
That shit, oh man, boy. Yeah.
So yeah,
that's what pops up on my algorithm. So you know, hey folks, if you're getting food delivered, make sure you're checking your camera.
Like, it must have been bad enough though. But she's like, I have to.
That shit nasty.
Not
only are these delivery services taxing you for your shit, you might have someone doing something like that.
And man, can you imagine what she did before she got in front of the camera? Like, what's going on in that car? Like,
I mean,
that car smells like a wet market.
Like, did she like get a bath before she was out delivering?
And to think, like, you're already in a hallway. You know everybody has cameras at their door. So to think you're not being watched?
But there's the other part of it. Maybe she don't care. She's just like, hey, I did it.
Let me just get a little finger sticking in before I deliver this food. Like, oh, God dang.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, man. Straight up fucking disgusting. But yeah, y'all remember, I think it was last year where Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah. They finally dropped the footage. Yeah, the body cam.
Go ahead and roll that first clip, baby, if you got it. There's a point I want to make too, because I got a video following the Justin one
too. You're off to the left, and then you're not stopping at stop signs.
Yeah, sorry about that.
This is your vehicle. Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, it's a rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
Let me check.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
Oh, that boy
I'm
drunk.
on a world tour.
Something.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to
Hard to
explain.
explain.
I'm Justin Timberlake, motherfucker.
World tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Do you have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
He's like, fuck yeah, I got DUI on Justin
Front of your
Timberlake.
left, stay just like that. Okay? You're gonna heel to toe like this. Heel to toe.
I mean, that's hard to do.
1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
Come on, Marcus.
1,000.
All right, that's all good.
You know, sometimes if you're not prepared,
All right.
By the way, these are like
too nervous.
these are like really hard tests.
So the way this device works,
Marcus
you put your
was
lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Nah. He said nah. He said nah. He knows he could.
I'll be out in a couple of hours. My lawyer will see you in court. We
There
good.
has to be a moment of talking.
No, not anymore.
Please help me.
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Jet, bro.
Like, who
Hold
the
on,
fuck is
can
that
I-
lady?
It's Jessica Biel, I think, bro. It sounds just like her.
I have his phone.
That's what they're saying, but it doesn't
Can
sound
you
like.
guys please just do me a favor because you loved Bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy.
Sexy Back?
So I'm
Like,
happy.
do me one
That's her,
favor.
bro.
Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah.
That's
This
just
is
her hair
insane.
in a
So
bun.
it's not gonna be a long thing. I'll let you walk up.
Please.
That's got to be Bill right there.
That was
It
was
is?
definitely Jessica. I'm 90% sure.
Mm.
But
Now,
I'm
there's
saying,
also
like,
footage.
Those field sobriety tests can be. I mean, I don't want
Well,
to say
that's why you don't
hard,
blow
but
it. That's why you don't
Yeah,
blow
like,
it. You think you could?
even if
fuck
you're
that.
sober, like you're nervous and shit.
But
I
hey,
mean, at least me. I don't know.
if you don't blow, they take your license.
If you're drunk, they're gonna take your license.
I mean, he was clearly inebriated though, like right? Like,
Oh,
any
for
Yeah,
sure.
he was. It probably pills too. That seemed like alcohol and pills to me. Seemed like like. I think he's been pretty open in the past about the fact that he's kind of a like either if it's not Xanax, it's like painkillers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that type.
Was
probably
she in the
prescribed
car
so
with
he
him,
can.
or did she show up?
Looks like she showed up.
It didn't look like she was in the passenger seat, right?
No.
That's what
No,
I
it
thought.
didn't.
No. She looks
Why
like
would
she
she let
showed
him
up.
drive? Like,
Exactly.
I should probably get Dice to Dice is pretty good about research and public records real easy. Like she you bring up a case or a situation and usually within an hour she'll be able to tell me everything and have every video for it and look at the court documents. I'm gonna have her look at the statement because I'm sure there's got to be a public statement at this point, at least from the cop. If the body cam footage is out, their statement is out too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, dude, there's footage.
What's your tour? What you're Justin Tip? Like he knew who he was, bro.
He knew who he was.
Well, there's a part of me that was like, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he knew, but he was trying to engage him in the conversation because he knew he was fucked up. And like, once you get someone talking to you and they're fucked up, like it comes out. Like he was playing dumb with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, too, he does kind of strike me as the kind of cop that was like, oh, fuck yeah, now I get to arrest Justin Timberlake. Not the, this is Justin Timberlake, let me let him off.
And this happened in the Hamptons. All right, so
But that's the thing too. As rich as Justin Timberlake is, like, why are you
driving yourself?
That's the age-old question right there.
You know you're about to go party. What are you driving for? Like, why?
Pay the fucking Uber.
Oh man.
And I think Marcus and I mentioned it last time. Like, dude, if you're that rich, you know you got a nigga in your crew that doesn't smoke, that doesn't drink. You can hook that motherfucker up with a few bucks just to drive your punk ass around. Welcome back.
Do the DD thing, yeah.
Like seriously, like why the fuck are you like any of these guys, not just him?
Yeah, I was backstage listening.
Driver.
Yeah, at that point, hundreds of millions of dollars. You should. I wouldn't be driving myself around. That's for
yeah,
sure.
that's stupid. Yeah,
because everybody has a homeboy or a homegirl that doesn't drink or smoke. Or does anything, but still manages to have fun.
Yeah.
So
he could have gotten a fight too. Maybe they got in an argument or some shit and he just bounced.
Yeah, one of those things. But there's footage of him at the jail. Now I'm gonna play another cop video. Now you see how the cops were with him. I can tell you right now, if it was a motherfucker like, maybe not Snoop, because I think Snoop is in line with.
He's a fed, bro. Snoop's a fed.
Yeah.
I said it.
But-
I said it.
Let it be any other nigga behind the wheel. You know what I mean? They would not have gotten treated that way. Now play this next cop video for me, babe.
2.5 years without this, all right?
What?
It's my legs, because my hips are blown out. You're not gonna fight me, you stupid. You stupid. Joel, stop. Stop it, Joel. You're stupid. Stop it, Joel. I'm tired of all this shit you're doing.
Now the video's been going on for what, 5 seconds? Maybe more.
Get back. Get back. Get back.
He's about what, 6'4".
Damn, he ate that shit. He ate that shit.
Put your hands behind your back.
Excuse me. Now let me ask this question because it's obvious. That dude's about what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Taller than that. I'd say taller
maybe
than
more.
That. Yeah, he was 6'5".
He was a foot taller than that 6 foot.
Yeah,
dude.
I was gonna say he was probably. There's a lot of dudes around, and he was towering. He's probably 6'5",
Now,
6'6".
you saw how long that video went for. Now, if you had a 6'6" nigga doing that shit, what would have happened?
Oh, he would have got shot. If he would have got a
More than likely.
but they were calling him by name. I mean, I don't know have the backstory, and I'm not. I get the point you're making, so I won't even go there. But, yeah, like, listen, they were intimidated by him, but they were going for the tasers, And he had. I couldn't tell what was in his hand. I was trying to listen to more what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be the type that video caught my attention. I probably watched it a few more times and tried to catch more shit because that looked like he had a weapon in his fucking hand. And I was kind of shocked they weren't shooting him.
Which comes to show how much restraint can be shown by the
That's
police.
wild. I see the videos all the time. I've seen this chick get in the back of the cop car just like in the last 24 hours. This chick gets arrested, put in the back of a cop car. The cop didn't like pat her crotch good. She had a fucking gun in there with her hands cuffs behind her back, got the gun out, and still shot forward in the car.
Yes.
Damn.
Listen, if that would have been a black dude or even like a fucking strung out looking white dude, 6 cops would have been shooting in those windows. There would have been no, can you put your hands out? Oh, can you throw the gun out? Shit, the whole time I was watching it, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, change the subject in this matter. And that would have been 35 fucking bullet holes. They would have probably been changing clips before they walked up to the window.
But I don't know what video you're talking about. They didn't light that squad car up?
No.
Not at
bro.
all.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Not at all.
That is.
And they were still talking nice to her. They still weren't really being mean.
She still got arrested, but she's still
Oh,
alive.
yeah, she went to jail, but she didn't die.
That might be the first time ever when someone shot at a cop and there was not 800 rounds.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, especially in most, like, certain jurisdictions. I won't go too deep into that, but some jurisdictions, bro, they want you to pull a gun.
Yep.
Or even a knife. All you have to do is walk towards them with a knife in your hand, and they have permission to shoot you.
Yeah.
Pretty much anywhere, and especially the darker your skin, the quicker and easier it is to say I feared for my life. 100%.
But Al, to your point, if that video we just saw, if that was a black dude doing that, being belligerent, and he got shot down, there would have been no justification otherwise. But like, yeah, he was acting crazy.
Tasers would not have even come out in that case.
But that would have made sense, my thing.
The way he shut them tasers off.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
Ate that shit. Ate that shit.
Something I'm learning though. Something I'm learning is that, and it's not always shown in videos, right? Especially when they're trying to paint narratives. It's a lot of times the cops, when they know what's going on with the person, they tend to be a little less like gun happy, right? Or why they're there with that person. Like, but the problem is like they're quick to judge a lot of times, like with the dark, with black guys and things like that they're committing a crime versus
even,
just a citizen. Something's going on, so they're just quick to, oh, you're a bad guy, I'm going to shoot you. You know what I mean? Like
even
sometimes
the old black
I feel
lady,
like
even the old black lady that the cop, she called the cops. She called them for help, and my man went into her house and shot that old lady.
Yeah, that shit is fucking so.
Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago, yeah. I remember that. And
We talked about it on the show.
What are you doing? Even his partner was kind of wrong too, because he didn't. I don't know, man. That's
yeah. I mean, essentially, look, It all comes down to what you look like, pimping. Will make the difference if you get to walk away from that kind of shit or not. And I will say this. My friends and I growing up are probably the contradiction to that because we used to do some dumbass shit.
Like, I used to play games with cops.
We used to play games with cops. And I mean, like, we used to play games with cops. And the fact that they didn't, I mean, dude, we've had their guns pulled out on us, pointed at us, in our effing faces. And I'm not talking about one cop. I'm talking about dozens of cops with their guns pointed at us, ready to effing shoot. And what is a motherfucker like me doing? They're telling me to put my hands up. All my boys got their hands up. While me slowly, when I'm telling you slowly, like you could tell the dude that had this gun on me was a rookie. Like he showed up to the scene white. Halfway through it, he was brick red. His hands were shaking, talking about put your fucking hands up. Put your fucking hands up. And like Gabe and my other boy, they're like, yo, Al, what the fuck are you doing? Put your hands up, dude. And I'm like, all right, man. All right, copper. Just relax.
Okay, copper.
You know. So I've been lucky, but most have not. We've seen all the fucking videos. Most have not been, but you know, we do see that those cops are able to show some kind of effing restraint when they want to. So, you know, it's possible. So be better.
I'm noticing too, they're starting to push across. I'm noticing this traveling is that they're starting to push across a much softer agenda. I don't want to say it's like all the way to Demolition Man, but you can see how in certain areas they're starting like they have to act all not aggressive, can't give commands. They're not allowed to ID you until you're actually in the act of doing shit. All of those little public areas like parks and beaches, they can't kick them out of there. Like they're starting to, like there's certain little areas, like the best way for me to word it is it's like these little science experiment cities that one side of the aisle has been doing. And the idea is to stop and everything, to make it like Demolition Man shit. Like it's that blatantly obvious.
It's a great movie.
Until they explain the seashells, I want nothing to do with Demolition Man. I want to know what those seashells do.
That's
You know?
a freaking movie.
It was a phenomenal movie. But speaking of law, I want to shout out Idaho real quick. Because taking effect, I believe, the beginning of June or July. If you are a convicted pedophile, you will be shot by a firing squad.
I love it.
That has now become legal in the state of Idaho. And if I'm not mistaken, please don't quote me on this because I'm not for sure. But they're also they don't believe, because you know how cops, when they roll up to your crib, they'll put their foot in the door. That's illegal. Unless they have a warrant, that's trespassing. But yet they still like to do that. I think it's Idaho. If in fact a cop does that to you in Idaho, you can literally shoot them.
I like that pedophile.
Another one's the lights too. They can't be, if they're on patrol, they have to have identifying lights on. If their lights aren't on, they're not allowed to patrol you. You can treat them like they're off duty. That was one of the big ones I saw somewhere I just went.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Have to be highly identified. You know, most cultures over across the pond, that's how it is. They don't have undercover cars, and outside of like detectives and stuff, they have to be all lit up in fucking uniform and safety vest color and all of that shit. They look more like a fucking, a street crossing guard than they do a fucking pig ass.
They're civil servants. I mean,
yes, exactly.
So, and you notice they get treated better over there too.
Yeah, there's a lot less legal weapons too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's really only the criminals. Like somebody with a weapon, you can fuck them up because you're not supposed to have a weapon. So as soon as you see them with a weapon, there's no, is this a good guy or a bad guy? hey.
Yo, so have y'all seen? I think this is what do you guys call that in wrestling? We'll just call it a bit. I think it's a fucking bit. With Tom
like
Brady
kayfabe shit.
With
Yeah.
Logan
I
Paul and
think. Are
Tom
you
Brady?
getting into the Tom? I think they're setting up a
Content
fucking
over
fight,
everything.
bro.
Content over everything.
You think Tom
In
Brady
today's
would
day
get
and
into the
age.
ring?
Fuck
That's
no.
the thing. I didn't think so, but
Tom
I
Brady's
could
a
see
dog,
him
but I
like.
don't see him stepping in the ring,
I think he
especially
could
against Logan
manage a
Paul.
stable, though. Could you see him getting big enough where he's like managing a stable? Do you understand? Like a scenario where he, just like with the football shit, like when the player becomes the coach type of shit. I could see them. I don't know why. I keep thinking to myself, especially with much exposure and as shitty as they're getting with their words, this has got to be a bit. It's got to be a bit. Like you said.
I figured it.
They're just trying to sell. They're just trying to sell the whole flag football, dumbass
Flag
shit.
football, WWE.
Yeah,
Brady
that's all they're
got
trying to
somebody
do.
wrestle on his behalf against Logan.
Has anyone what?
No, I said he got somebody wrestle on his behalf. Instead of him.
Right. Wrestling for him. That's stable shit.
Have Gronk fight for him. Have Gronk fight for him.
You don't have like this exactly.
I'd watch
Like
Gronk
when
versus
Mr.
Logan Paul. I'd watch that giant fucking
yeah.
dumbass fight Logan Paul.
That'd be I think Logan's probably in better shape now. But if you take like, prime Gronk, oh dude, that would be a really good. That would have been a good move for Gronk WWE.
I did enjoy Tom's shit talk to him. He's like, nobody cares about your 19 touchdowns in high school, dude.
Oh
and
yeah.
He started
They talk about Heisman trophies. Oh, that's cute. That shit was funny.
Then he started spewing Derrick Henry's stats. He was like, dude, this dude had like 100 touchdowns, and they were
It's
taking
like he had
him out at
97
halftime.
and they were benching him at halftime.
Yeah.
So like, dude, nobody
Skunk
cares
rule
about your
shit.
fucking 19 touchdowns. I was like, dude. Oof.
Well, that's part of why I think it could be a bit like they're working something up that, and they can play it out for as long as they want, take it as far as they want.
Yeah.
They gotta be. They gotta be.
It's an angle to this.
It's at least if nothing else, it's going to promote it. It's going to promote it.
That's all it is, man.
And honestly, it looked fun. Did you guys watch it other than just the clips? Did you watch much of it at all?
Nah, I just watched the clips.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't watching no
good
flag football, bro. I'm good.
Listen, bro, a solid mix of players and athletic, celebrities. I would watch that shit in a heartbeat. That shit is. I mean, you couldn't do it all the time, but if
I
you
had
did
no
it
idea.
regularly,
I had no idea what was going on.
Isn't flag football going to the Olympics though?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Because I mean, that's something the rest of the world can participate in. Because I mean, look,
Fuck
man,
yeah,
nobody's
it's
going to
perfect.
put on all those pads.
Yeah, even though it's flag football, we're probably gonna cook everyone in that shit though, low key. Who are they sending over there? Who are they gonna send over there?
Good athletes.
I was gonna say they can send like the average receivers over there, and
But they kind of mix the teams, so it's not like it's celebrities versus athletes. It's mixed teams. You know what I mean? Like, where you have just like the celebrity all-star game and shit, where it's a little bit of both on both teams. That's effective. I mean, even Tommy said it, and it's part of where my brain was at the time too. Tommy said it then. He basically said his flag football was better than the Pro Bowl. Like he said it during that whole same shit when he talked about made fun of.
don't even get me started on that shit they done to the Pro Bowl. That's an embarrassment. That's a fucking embarrassment, dog.
It's just doing it the week before the big game, so the best players aren't even in it. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, it should be done after the season.
Yeah, because they'd rather play a real fucking game instead of flag football. That's an embarrassment.
That shit is effing hilarious. That shit is effing. But
it's just keep it for the accolade alone. Like it's good for like people.
Means nothing now. Shedeur Sanders is already a Pro Bowl player.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What
That's what I mean. That's ridiculous. Like Tyler Huntley and Shedeur being Pro Bowlers.
These sports are getting ridiculous nowadays. Don't even get me started. I'll ramble on for days about that.
Yeah, but again, like you can't if you only rely on the true hard, die hard for the technical aspect of whatever the sport or whatever the situation is. If that's the only thing you rely on, it's you're not going to get all of the money that's necessary to expand and have everything you want. You got to be entertaining also.
And look, if you want to blame anyone for how the Pro Bowl is played and how soft it's become, blame Sean Taylor. He was the one that was lighting motherfuckers up during the Pro Bowl.
That punter, bro.
All right. Yeah. I mean, If you want to blame anybody for, like, everybody forgets that there's a reason why it's being played as soft. Because I mean, dude, you know, it's an all-star game, which, you know, you kind of want your all-stars going at it, but
They usually did at the in the fourth towards the end. They usually start going crazy, but they were just, it's usually just a scrimmage game.
But I mean, Sean Taylor just went straight up.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck.
Motherfuckers, bro, just blowing up.
Kicker got right up. It was like, good shit. That was funny as hell.
Now we're playing two-hand touch. You know, thank you. You know, rest in peace, but thank you. You know?
Hey, there's not a lot of incentive for these guys to go out there.
I mean, true. They're already making $1 bazillion. I mean, at this point, fuck it.
And you don't want them to get hurt in that kind of, you know, scenario.
Right.
Anyway.
That's the whole,
you know,
that's the drawback. That's
flag football it is, two-hand touch it is, but
yeah, ask Lawrence Taylor how he feels about that. Yeah.
Well, look, Lawrence Taylor, I mean, dude, I was watching a clip of that dude where I forget what he hurt, but he had his pads taken off and he had his whole arm and shoulder strapped to his torso, had his pads put back on, and still went in the game and wrecked shit. But when you're on cocaine, those types of things are possible.
But that interview he did a few years ago, they're talking about, so you were playing while doing cocaine. He was like, yeah, well, the thing is, you got to see, it didn't affect my game. It was like, yeah, no shit, it didn't affect your game, brother. Didn't affect you in a bad way. Yeah.
It didn't make him not be able to play.
Motherfucker walked out there on that super soldier serum.
What he was doing on cocaine, one.
All in
two,
motherfuckers.
at times injured.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the greatest player in the game,
A bunch of them dudes back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Dude, cocaine was like a medicine. You know, doctors used to prescribe it.
It's
It
not
used to be in our soda.
right. In particular, I mean, I don't think
Performance enhancing.
Them motherfuckers were definitely on the juice too back then.
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, look, if that cocaine wasn't stepped on, you would have a bunch of DeMar Hamlins just keeling over.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Jeez.
That's Al at AOL.com.
Oh
My bad. My bad. I mean,
Damn. Damn.
Should I apologize?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I mean, shit. They had to step on that cocaine to make it through the game.
Wow.
Bro. I mean, dude, it was a good pain reliever, a good performance enhancer.
I mean, hey, it wasn't illegal, I guess, back then. They weren't.
I mean,
for it, so.
Chad Johnson, wasn't that nigga smoking weed and popping Viagra before games?
Sure. I know he said Viagra for sure.
Yeah.
He explained it, but I was like, okay.
It gets your blood pumping, I guess. I mean,
yeah. Does that.
And if you're not turned
He's the
on by
athlete.
men, it's not like you're just gonna run around with a heart on. Like
He's the athlete, I'm not. So, you know, I'm not going to say
was a
he's
beast,
lying.
dude.
Yeah,
could
he
you
was a
imagine that
dog.
though? You get like one real hard tackle with just like full on, and it just fucking you hit the ground or run into someone. Ah,
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I felt it. As soon as she said it, I felt
you
it.
see what I'm saying? Like broken dick,
My body like
bottom
reacted.
out, and some good pussy.
Oh man.
No thanks. No.
Hey, man. That's
But,
the
you know, I'll let him tell it. You know. But I was telling Juju before we got on the air that I think Marcus was away from the microphone because I heard baby boy hooting and hollering in the background. But I did tell Juju that the New York Football City Giants are on their way to the Super Bowl.
I love it. I love to hear it.
And you know, who knows? It might be against the Patriots, or maybe or it might be the Chiefs. The Chiefs might make an appearance.
The Miami Dolphins.
The Chiefs have the opportunity to make some big moves right now in the draft.
They do.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
God, I
will say,
hope
though,
them motherfuckers don't come back.
I believe in
Although
it.
Kelsey is about to be out in like a year or two. Two at most.
That's true.
If they
If
win
this
a
isn't his last
championship
one,
this
he
year-
gets one more.
If they win a championship this year, he'll retire,
Yeah, if they win.
and she won't be able to come to the Super Bowl because she'll be pregnant about to pop.
That's facts.
She's probably already pregnant now. What were you gonna say?
Like I believe in us. I believe in the Giants. That LA Rams team, though,
I can see y'all getting 10 plus.
like on paper, that Rams team is.
They just got McDuffie too.
Yeah. And the secondary was weak, and then
That's what they needed. Yeah, they needed defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
offense had no problems.
It's gonna be fun, man. I say this going into the season, like to actually feel like, hey, we have a shot to actually not suck, to not be the worst team in the NFL. Like we have an opportunity to not.
You're telling now you're just telling jokes. You're not gonna.
No, the Jets will always exist.
That's true.
Yeah, I was about to say you won't ever be the worst team in New York. Well,
they just signed a Geno fucking Smith. I mean,
again, Geno did nothing for them the first time around.
That's the beautiful part. Think about everything that they've lost in the middle of just to get Geno back.
He going there to retire like he's done something in his career. No offense, Geno, get the bag, but
look, Justin Fields.
I also heard the Jets.
It's gonna be one weak ass Cinderella story. Weak ass.
Don't the Jets want to tank for Archie though? For Arch?
Haven't they been taking for 30 years and done nothing with it?
I'm going to say this, and I will say this on behalf of the Manning family. The Mannings will not allow Archie to play for the Jets ever.
Right.
Okay. Archie Manning will never play for. I'll say this.
Goodell will get assassinated.
Yeah. No Manning will ever play for the Jets ever. They respect their name far too much to play for the effing Jets. You know what? Boy,
I like your attitude, sir.
Yeah,
F
fuck
the
that.
Quarterbacks, man.
They need to blow up that organization and move it somewhere else. Rebranding something. Cause
what do you guys think about the Chicago move in that regard?
Bro, their field caused more injuries than their fucking defense did this year. Sorry ass team.
Yeah, I don't think y'all in that stadium over there and that stadium in Chicago, bro, need to get blown up.
Only team ever to have 0 interceptions an entire year. How, dude?
Like Iran,
blow that organization up.
Iran, did you hear that? You want to hit any public events?
MetLife.
That is Rick and Julian at AOL.com.
It's a giant green target in the middle of a gray city. You can't miss it. Blow it up.
Hey, before we wrap it up,
the Bears moving to Indianapolis.
They're moving across the state line out of Illinois, technically, into Indiana.
Really?
It's not Indianapolis. It's some other Hoboken town, and it's right across the border. I can't remember the name. You can look it up. But
after the promising year they just had, too, y'all gonna do that shit? What a joke!
Well, I mean, hey, the powers that be when it comes to football.
That might just open it up for another team to move into the city of Chicago.
It's possible.
That's true.
There'll always be a team there. But
maybe the Jets are finally gonna fucking kill that organization and get rid and they just blow up MetLife altogether, rebuild the stadium.
Talk about a stadium that injures folks. MetLife is one as well.
That's what I'm saying.
More injury. The field, the turf monster has hurt more motherfuckers than the defense.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
for the past 20 years combined.
That was not nice, Juju.
Actors.
What are you talking about? The Giants had a good defense for a good minute there. The defense won them a Super Bowl.
That's true.
Got Eli his Super Bowls too.
But still, that was 15 years ago. Ever since then, MetLife, it's been hurting.
Still more than the Dolphins, the Jets. Who else is out there? The Browns.
The Cowboys.
What about the stadiums?
No, just winning.
Oh, just winning?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Raiders
that the
are
Dolphins,
crap. The Raiders have a chance to do something
I like
this
how
year,
we
though.
positioned ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry, Juju.
You good?
I was just before you went on from NFL. Yeah, I like how the Dolphins have positioned themselves in terms of the picks. They had this set up to do some Golden State Warriors shit. Also, I think it was a pretty. There's been a couple of good acquisitions from teams that is kind of flying under the radar because of what the names are, but what they're doing in the watch Jacksonville. They've already been a contender every year. They get right down there to the end the last couple of years, and they just did a whole bunch of work to their defense, and that's all they needed, really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's not like their defense was really that bad either.
Yeah, but they were letting them score just as much as Jacksonville was scoring. Jacksonville was scoring in the fucking 30s, and so was every team against them.
Yeah, very true. Very, very, very true. But I want to start off by congratulating Mr. Michael B. Jordan for being another brother to win an Oscar.
Yes, sir.
And didn't embarrass himself the way Will Smith did. Didn't make a spectacle. He accepted it gracefully. I mean, dude, for Sinners to get like snubbed in some of the other awards, but to finally be recognized on this platform, like,
all that matters.
And dude, for this movie to do this, because remember, Sinners came out in what, February or April? I can't remember which.
It was real early in the year, yeah, and those typically don't do as good at the awards just simply because people forgot.
So like Sinners, you know, I heard this one old fella. I won't mention what color he was. I didn't know that it was Michael B. Jordan playing both guys. He couldn't tell the difference, which led me to believe that he thinks we all look alike.
Oh, Michael just did a good job, man.
You know who would have been his twin had he been alive? Chadwick.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Chadwick
didn't they win Best Screenplay?
They don't look anything alike, though.
No, but you can still be twins. You don't have to be identical. But they would.
You know who would actually probably? I don't know how good of an actor he would be, though. But him and Stilo and their boys kind of look a little bit alike, though. Like Stilo's a little longer, and Michael's a little bit like prettier, I guess you could say, in the face. But I could see. That's what I said. It's like, oh man, they could have just gotten like Steve to do it, and then just augmented the face like they do in movies now, anyway.
But dude, the job Michael B. Jordan did in that movie, I can't say.
Wasn't
I still watch that movie.
That's a good ass fucking movie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do too. I watch it every couple of months.
I don't take that stance on judging folks that I've heard say that, oh, I don't get it. What's the big deal? It was just a vampire movie.
I liked the music more than the vampires.
And, it was just, again, it wasn't just about the vampire.
I think that's what his problem there. Al, you said it. It's somebody expecting like a horror movie is probably a little let down. So I get that. You know what I mean? It's not really a horror movie.
And shout out to the Filipino chick / Black Creole for, what was it, screenplay? Best screenplay? I can't remember the award. Yeah, one of the first to win it. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, they effing killed it. So yeah, congrats to Michael B. We love to see it. Man, R.I.P. man to effing Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
We lost dude.
A goat.
Icon. A goat.
A legend in everything.
Let me go around the room here, and I'll start with you, Juju. Do you have is there a Chuck Norris movie and or show that like stands out to you? That's like your favorite. What's your favorite Chuck movie?
Damn.
Do you even have one?
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, that was way before my time. I've seen a few things that he was in. What was the Bruce Lee movie he was in? Which one was that?
Shit.
It was no, not Enter the Dragon, was it? I don't know.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Because Bruce Lee really.
That was forever ago.
He was a boss.
Yeah, I haven't.
But okay, since
I was way before my time, so yeah,
I'm going to recommend one to you. Now you got to remember it's Chuck Norris. It's the '80s, so you got to live in that genre when you're watching this movie. But my favorite Chuck movie is The Hitman. If you haven't seen The Hitman, yeah,
Hitman's a good one.
Check that motherfucker out. Like there's a line in there where they got this young kid tied up to a chair, and he was like, if you feel like you got to pee, just squeeze those cheeks.
That's why that shit's in your timeline.
It's so funny. I've seen more Chuck Norris memes than I have.
Right. What's your favorite Chuck Norris joke?
How he's undefeated. He's just undefeated. He can do whatever.
Well, look, if
He
he was
catches bullets
undefeated,
with his teeth.
if he was actually undefeated, folks, that fight between Bruce Lee and himself wouldn't be kept secret. All right. My man got his ass whooped by the Asian. Didn't want the rest of the
Bruce
world
Lee
to
is
know.
like, come on, Bruce Lee is whooping everybody's ass. That's
And,
an admirable loss, you know.
So,
It's
what
an
do you have a
acceptable
favorite Chuck Norris movie, Marcus? I know you and Juju are around the same age.
Nah, I mean, I loved his appearance in Dodgeball at the end. Fucking Chuck Norris.
Damn, man.
That's what I always think about when I see him. Every time I see Chuck Norris, I think about that.
That's
and
funny
Walker
as hell.
Texas Ranger. Like
Yeah,
Walker
Walker
was a
Texas-
pretty good show. That was pretty
So
sad.
yeah, that one was definitely in syndication for many years, and like that was one of those ones that like, especially if you didn't have cable in your house, like, you know what I mean, like you would see it, you could see it on TV anytime you fucking wanted. That was for sure. But that was like older Chuck Norris in terms of acting. Like that was like later in his acting career. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I might have
Because a
seen
lot of
that
his
show
shit was-
at my grandma's house when I was young. Walker Texas Ranger.
That's what I'm getting.
Honestly, yeah.
That's the shit that'd be on in grandma's living room or grandpa's and stuff too. Because if they liked westerns, he was a western guy when he first popped. You know, hit the 60s and 70s and whatnot. Going into the 80s, he was, big western dude. He's part of the combination that Quentin used when he wrote the roles for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too. That role that Leo is playing is a combination of Ronald Reagan, Clint Eastwood, Chuck Norris, and the other dude. I can't think of Bonanza, the dude from the main dude from the oldest guy in Bonanza. I can't think of his name. So he
I know
basically
who you're talking about, though.
he took their Hollywood stories because they're kind of like the guys that they played on screen were not the pussy motherfuckers they were for real. So he took some different stories from their shit, and Chuck was a victim of that. But Chuck, or like I guess you would say a subject of that. He was one of the few like Steven and whatnot, because I know you like Steven Seagal and those guys, and you were like you Al were big on that 80s action that was cheesy, which is why I'm surprised you don't like wrestling more. But whatever. Chuck knew his martial arts, bro.
Oh yeah,
you know?
absolutely. His
he really went out there and won tournaments and competitions. He wasn't just like show.
He was that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was.
Do y'all remember what's the Chuck Norris movie where he was a prisoner of war? And
Was it Delta Force?
Delta Force, probably, yeah.
There was multiple, right? There was two.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of those.
There's more than two, bro.
I watched those recently.
Delta Force was like Police Academy. There's like 7 or 8 of them, I think.
I don't know if it's meant to be a comedy. I laughed throughout these movies.
Well, it's back to what Al said. Al said he's a time period where it was kind of cheesy. A lot of that stuff was. That's how they put comedy into the action. You know,
if Grandma was watching Walker Texas Ranger, she was watching it because Chuck liked to wear nut huggers and throw his legs up in the air.
He did.
All right. So them old ladies was just.
He has a bunch of them where he's the fight choreographer too. So like Breaker, the Octagon, Force of One, Good Guys Wear Black. He also, he was a writer on Delta Force. I didn't know that. He was also a writer on Invasion USA. Oh yeah, that's right. He played McQuaid in Lone Wolf McQuaid.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm telling you, Julian, the Hitman. All right, check out the Hitman. You will not be disappointed.
86, right?
It has revenge. He goes undercut. Like, it's awesome, dude. Just go check it out. The Hitman.
Hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman was 91, so that's a little bit older too. Yeah, 91. Sidekicks, that was a big one too when I was younger. He did that one with Grant. What's his name? Jonathan Brand, or whatever.
When he was a kid, yeah.
When he was young, he did that sidekick shit. That was like around like the same time as Karate Kid and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, started getting big.
And Chuck.
That's right. He was in Dodgeball.
Yeah, Chuck has always stayed relevant, man. Regardless.
Always.
They did the Expendables too.
Yeah.
It is right. He was in the Expendables.
Like Chuck, Van Damme. With Seagal, there's so much on him, but like, dude, Chuck, Van Damme, Michael Jai White. There are guys who actually practice.
You're talking about actual fighters.
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren actually won. Like, he was a champion in Europe. Like,
Michael
winning
John White
tournament.
don't get talked about enough.
Bro, that motherfucker is cold. That motherfucker is
Michael-
cold.
Dangerous.
Extreme, and he is like literally. They have to tell him to slow down in movies so that you can actually see what he's doing. All right, that's how badass this dude is. All right, he's actually studied. Van Damme has studied. There are more. The guy who plays in Ip Man.
Donnie
Jet Li's
Yen.
another one.
Bro, that motherfucker's cold too.
Jet Li is studied. Matt, I mean, you'll hear Michael J. White talk about him. He's like, dude, if
Jet Li
there's
is the man.
anybody, yeah. And Jet Li's kid, I'm surprised Jet Li's kid is not in more stuff because he was nasty as a kid. Nasty as a kid. But hey Rick, did you have a favorite Chuck Norris? Like, what's your favorite?
I didn't really have a favorite because I can't say that I was a huge fan of his work in that regard. For me, it was his fighting stuff that I liked, and then obviously, you know, the Chuck Norris jokes over the years have been, you know, bottom line. I always thought it seemed like a really cool dude when you see him in interviews and see him kind of out of character. He always seemed like real humble. He probably wasn't too much of a dick, but then like there's all this, you know, lately here. Since he's died, there's a lot of people trying to like trash his name, saying that, you know, he was a bigot and this, that, and the third. So I never heard anything about it beforehand. So I'm curious to see what comes of it.
Yeah, I mean, if he was, it would have come out already. With the way people
Right. With how long he's been around, it would have been came out.
Yeah, it would have definitely came out. But, I mean, that's just people being scumbags.
That's what I thought too.
That's Hollywood too. That shit would definitely have been out by now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he speaks about Bruce and Chuck. If there's anyone who's gonna like say anything and like not give you any bullshit, would be that dude because he's been around both of them. And I'm telling you, man.
Tells it how it is.
Look what we know about what's that dickhead's name? He's funny, but nobody wants to work with it. Chevy Chase. All right. Again, if Chuck was a dick, we would have known.
Yeah.
Especially in the fight world. I mean, you can't keep that. I mean, there's always somebody who has a grudge against, you know, they're going to be like, yeah, this guy's a fucking, you know, somebody's going to, no one's ever said anything about Chuck.
As long as been out there too. Yeah.
And I've sniffed cocaine with people in Hollywood and nobody's told me shit about Chuck. So, hey, look.
You know how they get that in here? They bring it in an ass crack.
Oh man, but man, you know, rest in peace, Chuck. That's that guy right there, boy.
He's 86, right?
Man lived a good life. Lived it, and the style that he taught, and I believe is Tong Sudo. My man was just kicking ass, boy. Kicking ass. Being R.I.P. to Chuck, man. R.I.P. to Chuck. Now, I didn't watch this week's UFC, but next week, Izzy makes his return. Anybody excited? No? I guess not.
We'll see.
I haven't really been too interested in UFC lately, honestly.
I caught a couple of minutes of last night's card, and
He Ronda talking shit the other day.
Fight cards have been a little lately.
Yeah, pretty much. And that White House card is going to be pretty trash too.
It's a good card, but they were just trying to hype. They were saying it's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's an amazing card, but for what they were trying to hype up, it's not. That makes sense.
I mean, look, look. I don't agree with this shit being done at the White House, but
yeah,
you know,
shit show.
There. But if you're gonna have something at the White House, and this is supposed to represent America, if you will, as far as an American on the UFC card, the only one that can be beat is John Jones. So for the fact that Dana White didn't want to pay John Jones to fight whoever it is, or what Alex Pereira or whoever, all right, yeah. Look, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your business. You're a billionaire. I'm nowhere near that, but I mean, really, John Jones is the only American fighter that is guaranteed a fucking win on that card. What was that?
But do you think that Dana White might be a little more worried about who he has there on that card, just because they might say or do something out of his control?
That's another aspect too that people are
I think
talking
that's a
about
lot to
as
do.
of why certain fighters aren't even on this card.
Right.
Like a Sean Strickland, amazing fighter. There's a reason he ain't on this card.
Yeah, he's a loudmouth douche. You don't know
Oh
what the
yeah,
fuck that nigga's gonna
yeah,
say.
exactly. He's all about America, this, and that though. But if he didn't run his mouth like he would, he'd be on the card.
Right.
You
He
can't be
would
all
be the
about
perfect
America running down women's sports.
token patriot white boy redneck type shit. You know what I mean? Like he's perfect for it all the way up to the part of you can't trust what he's gonna do.
Like I'm with him when he's like shining light on those groomers in the UFC. You know, I'm all the way with you there. But you know, there's certain things where I jump off. You know, hey dog, you ride alone on this one. You know.
What about the women? Is there any American women champions? In the
Kayla
UFC?
Harrison was going to be on the
Kayla Harrison,
card, but
she's
she
hurt.
got hurt.
And she's not guaranteed to win either, though. Especially if it's against Amanda. But she's probably
that would have been the fight on the card.
So like, yeah, this card looks whack. Alex Pereira's talking about he's going to stay at heavyweight, but you know.
They could have had Max Holloway on the card versus fucking Oliveira for the BMF belt.
Yeah.
Well,
Max
the Russian
Holloway's
that-
American, technically. He's Hawaii American territory. It's a state, yeah, not even a territory, it's a state, yeah.
Well, the Russian that won last night is 20-0.
That motherfucker's nasty.
But you know what? He's one of those dudes, like much like Khabib did, would take a year off. Fight, takes a year off, comes back, fights, takes a year off, comes back. Like nobody wants, like, let's say he does beat Volkanovski. There's, Volkanovski could slip. You never know. You never know. This Russian dude, if you haven't seen him, man, I mean, he's literally like a miniature Ivan Drago.
And there's a reason why these niggas never lose, though. Like, yeah, from an entertainment standpoint, yeah, it sucks watching these amazing fighters fight only once a year, but at the same time, there's a reason why Khabib was 29-0.
I mean, shit, that Khabib almost went 2.5 years without fighting and came back, which is why I was never truly a fan. Like, if you don't fight, I don't see you fighting.
Same thing with Islam. He's ragdolling everyone, but he only fights.
So it's been getting boring, but, I don't know, man. We'll see how Izzy does next week. We'll see how that plays out. But I had a couple of bullshit minutes. I want to throw this out there. Have y'all heard that bullshit about Selena Gomez being cloned? And
yeah.
Oh, God. Here we go with cloning again.
Don't even get to the clone part of it all. Before you do that, it's very obvious that sleeves exist. All right, it's not a clone; it's called a sleeve. But whatever. The way that conspiracy is laid out is that Justin and Selena became pregnant, and they took that baby and gave it to Kim to raise. And I guess there's some element to it that gets a little bit crazy.
No, they wanted Selena. They wanted Selena and Justin to sacrifice the baby, and Selena was like, "Nah, kill me.
I can't do it."
Yeah, which is why
she said me instead.
Which is why Kardashian is raising that little baby that looks like little Justin.
On the Kim thing, when you brought up Michael before,
you see Marcus's face. That's the only reason why I brought it up. You see Marcus's face.
What are we? What?
Yeah. What? What?
But that's Selena and Justin's baby.
I was just asking if you guys heard about it. I've been hearing.
I'm not saying it's not true.
At this point, Kim Kardashian could have anyone's baby. At this point, we know her reputation. Could be 3 niggas, kids in one. Who knows? Fuck.
Did you see her try to holler at Michael after the Oscar shit? And Michael was like, "Yo, don't even come at me with that shit."
But like, so Selena and Justin had a baby. Yeah, they took Selena out.
Allegedly,
baby.
Allegedly.
How long ago was this?
Yeah, you gotta say allegedly. Don't want to get sued. Allegedly.
Right before they split up, and he went cray cray. Remember when he went cray cray?
Yeah. So this is like
they're saying that's the reason. One of the reasons, on top of being booty rape.
And then what about him and Usher the other day too?
Juju over there shaking it.
I mean, it got weird ass shit, bro.
But this could be also again, like I swear to God, bro. It's like they're like painting these pictures. Like if you believe in the whole cologne sleeve shit, then you can believe that they want us to see and think that Usher and Justin got into it the other day. And the chances are that that's him going. That was like Usher, like you weren't supposed to tell him what Diddy did to us and all that shit.
Isaac, what's that guy's name that they walked off the bridge? Isaac Cappy.
Isaac Cappy.
Yeah, he was spilling the beans on all, and that's why Bernie died, because Bernie didn't like the way the sleeves/clones were being treated.
Well, what about what's his name?
Like Cappy's a Rockefeller.
Y'all saw that thing that was supposedly Jim Carrey at that awards? Like that wasn't Jim Carrey, right? Like that's not the real Jim Carrey, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, they're saying he had surgery. They're trying to play it like he had surgery.
Did y'all hear the new conspiracy about fucking Bibi Netanyahu? About him being a fucking clone?
Yeah, they dropped the fucking roof fell on him. And
he's out too. I don't know.
Speaking of clone, let me wrap it up. I went crazy. Babe, please show Epstein's twin.
I don't know.
God.
He finally.
Yo, dude, this shit is so funny, bro.
My man finally speaks out. I almost forgot about this.
I'm a viral sensation. It's pretty crazy. I want to thank everybody for the positive comments I got from saying I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just Palm Beach Pete. Going to play some tennis today.
Palm Beach Pete.
Going into town, have lunch. I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just me being me. And it's a crazy phenomenon that has went really viral. And I really appreciate all the support. And just want to reiterate, I'm Peter from Palm Beach. Have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. He's a very bad person, what he did, obviously, and he is dead, and I'm alive.
Well,
and I would rather
that's what I'd be saying too. That's what I'd be saying too.
For real. Look, Palm Beach Pete.
That's what I'd be saying too, Palm Beach Pete.
But we're gonna need a DNA test, homie.
One of the girls tried to say Sean looks like Epstein. What do you guys think?
Oh,
damn.
Why would Delilah say that about Sean?
How do you know?
Why would you bring that upon your boy?
How do you? Yo, you were right. And listen, he had a 1 in 10 chance, you guys. For those of y'all that don't know, and he picked right on the first one. No.
So Sean goes from being the deep to Epstein, huh?
Damn. Diabolical. Y'all can't do him like that.
Delilah, that's fucked up.
They kind of look like him in the face, right?
Look, we went off the boat there, but I want to thank everybody for listening and participating.
I love you guys.
Thank y'all for having me back. Oh, that was fun as hell.
You know it, man. Thanks
always a good time.
So again, we are signing off. I am Al, joined by Marcus, Juju, and Rick. Peace.
Happy Easter, bitches.
Rest in peace.
Money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the average result. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the average result.